Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Jesus loves you. So I'm here at the Bon Jovi Service Center in New Jersey. And it's wild, right? There's Bon Jovi over my shoulder. This place is decked out. It's so super cool. Right? New Jersey Hall of Fame. So they got a Bon Jovi Hall of Fame in this service center in the middle of the Garden State Parkway. Right, and it's super amazing. You can see it behind me, John Bon Jovi Hall of Fame Service Center. Guys, this is wild because I grew up coming here, going down the shore with my mom and stuff, you know, in the summers, and we used to always stop at this service center, usually because it's kind of right before you kind of ship off to down the shore. And now it's all decked out with Bon Jovi stuff, so I want to show you guys it. It's pretty chill, pretty cool, you know, because it was just a normal thing here that anybody would go to, and now they kind of made it into this cool thing. And I'm visiting from New York, and it's super cool because I grew up in Jersey and grew up listening to Bon Jovi. Me and my sisters, we used to have a playroom in our basement, and it was decked out with pictures of, like, I guess 80s hair metal bands that we were listening to at the time, right? You know, I was born in 83, so like we had Poison and Trickster and Slaughter and Scorpions, and, you know, Bon Jovi was up there, right? So, you know, cool stuff, good music. You know, a lot of good music came out of New Jersey. We got Bon Jovi, we got Bruce Springsteen, we got the Misfits. I don't know if you guys know that. They're from Lodi, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went to college, there were tons of bands coming out of Long Island, where I went to school, and New Jersey, right? So in Jersey, we had Saves the Day. We had the band Thursday, which was a screamo band. You know, I'm sure I'm forgetting some because there's so many. And then when I was on Long Island, we had the Rocking Horse Winter, which is one of my favorite female-fronted bands. One True Thing, From Autumn to Ashes. And then the girl from One True Thing sang with Autumn to Ashes. We had Poison the Well. Actually, Poison the Well, I think, was from Florida, but they played. And, you know, where I grew up, guys, I grew up in Old Bridge, New Jersey. And I was born in Union, and I lived in Linden for a while. And in Old Bridge, New Jersey, there was this place called Birch Hill where they had all the bands come through and play. So I saw Linkin Park before anybody ever heard of Linkin Park in this little place called Birch Hill, which unfortunately is no longer there. They knocked it down for some old people homes. I think I saw Marilyn Manson there. I don't know. I saw Glassjaw, E-Town Concrete, another good Jersey hardcore band. Mindless Self-Indulgence, if you guys know that group. That group was wild, man. The guy's name is Jimmy Urine, and I was 16 years old, went to this show, and he jumped off the stage in the middle of the mosh pit and started breakdancing, stopped, looked at me, and I think I grabbed his dreadlock or something, and then he went, and then ran off. That was his famous sound that he did in his band. So anyway, needless to say, right, there's just so much good music, good art, creativity from New York, New Jersey, on the East Coast in general. For me, it's just like the genesis of so much creativity, and the West Coast has it too, and everybody has their different styles, but there's something about the East Coast, the Northeast, you know, right? Just like the doo-wop bands of the 50s and 60s, the girl groups that came out, you know. There's just so, you know, and you had Detroit, right, with, you know, all the girl groups from there, and Diana Ross coming out, you know what I mean? There was so much good talent. And just want to say real quick that talent is from God. God-given talent, right? This stuff is given to us by the Creator, and He wants us to use it. And a lot of times you'll see Christian artists, you know, who don't make Christian music, but they're Christian, right? They're saved, and you can feel it in their music. And sometimes they'll put it in their lyrics without even realizing. Guys, I don't know if you know, but Katy Perry was a Christian, right? And her dad was a pastor. So as far as I'm concerned, if she believes the gospel, she's a saved Christian. And if she's writing all kinds of stuff, which she did at first, right? Her first songs were pretty bad, right? Kissed a Girl and I Liked It, all that stuff, whatever. She's still a saved Christian. And her newer music, if you check it out, I'm going to make a video about this. It's really deep. The song Firework, if you look at the lyrics of that song, it's actually the Bible. And, you know, she says, like, after a hurricane comes a rainbow. That's God's promise right there in the Bible. You know, when you raise up a child the way they will go, they will not leave. And if they do leave, they'll come back, right? And even if they're out, they're still there in their mind and their spirit and their heart. And that's what I see in Katy Perry's music and a lot of other people's music. I mean, Kanye West, right? He was writing about Jesus on his first album. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video about that Fireworks song. It's really deep. It's really positive, the lyrics to that. So anyway, I'm gonna take you guys in here and show you this. This Bon Jovi deal. You got the American flag. We're proud to be American, right? Proud to be from Jersey. You know, Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen are both, you know, hardworking, blue-collar American guys, you know. Bruce Springsteen, I'm going to do a video about that. He's all about freedom. Here's Bon Jovi in New York City. It's pretty cool. So this is it here. This kid's enjoying it. He's loving the video screen. So yeah, you got this big screen. You got Jovi and like all his records, and it's pretty cool, And he got his probably his first guitar and stuff. Doesn't give me an explanation, but yeah, it's some kind of guitar thing. Some cool pictures of him, yeah. So my sister was telling me, my sister lives in New Jersey, by the shore, by the bay, and that was one of his albums. And she was telling me that he has, I believe he has a restaurant, and people can just come and eat and pay whatever they can. There's his record, right? And his multi-platinum record, Slippery When Wet. Oh yeah, I remember that album. I had that album. I used to bump that for sure. I remember the first opening lines of music to that, and it just gives you like a feeling, you know. And as you guys know, like certain music will bring you back to a place where you were when you were listening to it. Super cool. And then you can like remake memories where you hear a song and, you know, well, like I heard this song when I was a kid, and then, well, I listened to it again over here. Oh, that's always going to remind me of this person or that place or that thing or, you know, that feeling, you know. Super cool. And it also can evolve. So yeah, Bon Jovi has this restaurant in New Jersey, and he allows people to just eat there. I think they feed the poor people, and Bon Jovi and his wife will be there just like normal people, just kicking it, just like saying hi and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, he's super down to earth, and so is Bruce Springsteen, from what I understand. So here we got some maps of New Jersey. We got Atlantic City, right? This is northern New Jersey, all the busy like city area. Like Newark, New Jersey, and it's across from New York City. And you got Bayonne, New Jersey, right? You got Brooklyn here. Brooklyn here. Staten Island. And Manhattan's right here. This little island thing. Actually, it's a peninsula, right? I think. Maybe Manhattan's an island. So, we got the Jersey state map. Woo! Atlantic Ocean, right? South Jersey. So yeah, guys, just wanted to show you that. It's pretty cool. John Bon Jovi, and yeah, we just representing, you know. Bad name. You gave love a bad name. Alright guys, love you. Keep coming back. Hey, check me out. We're going to go around Jersey today. We're going to show you a bunch of stuff. And Jesus loves you. Keep coming back. Peace.